Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm glad to see you all. Before we start this presentation, I would like to thanks for God for giving a chance to be here, very good condition, and so that I can deliver this material right now. And also, don't forget to say thank to Mr. Gege and all my friends. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Dini Ananda Devi and my student is 201304106. Okay, today I'm going to talk about mangrove forest. And I'm going to divide this presentation into 4 parts. There are a number of points I like to make. First of all, I'll talk about definition of mangrove forest, and then I go on mangrove forest habitat characteristic, then function and benefit of mangrove forest, and finally I'll talk about impact of human activity of ecosystem mangrove forest. That's all I have to say about. Let's turn now to definition of mangrove forest. As you can see in this slide, there is a picture of mangrove forest. Mangrove is a place that moves due to the formation of mud and lava and it occurs continuously, so that it slowly turns into semi-land. Various definitions of mangrove actually have the same meaning, namely tropical and subtropical forest formation. They exist on low and calm, muddy beach and are influenced by the ebb and flow of seawater. Mangrove forests are also a very important link in maintaining the balance of biological cycle of water. Arif 2003. Mangrove is a tropical and subtropical coastal vegetation which is dominated by various species of mangrove that can grow and develop in tidal, muddy, and sandy areas. However, not all beaches can be overgrown with mangrove because their growth has requirements such as beach conditions that are protected and relatively calm, and get sediment from river mouths. The next topic, I'd like to focus on mangrove forest habitat characteristic. 1. Able to live salty and fresh conditions not affected by climate. Mangrove forests are found in muddy coastal tidal, always protected from wear through the surface air and brackish water with salinity of 2 to 22 per mil to reach 38 per mil. 2. As for other characteristics of mangrove forests, in addition the recurrent and liquid habit, namely has relative few tree species, have irregular roots, Menemomatopores. For example, the crew and towering across in Zipora spp, mangroves, and pencil-like vertical roots in Sonerita spp, Pidadas, and in Avesiana spp, fire has seeds, propogules that are viviparous, can germinate on the tree, especially in zero pass, has many recently on the bark of the tree. 3. Plants in intertidal areas where the soil type is muddy, loamy, or sandy, the areas or land inundated with seawater. Mangroves can grow well in muddy substripes and high tidals that cause anaerobic condition. This is because mangroves have special roots that work as a buffer and absorb oxygen from the air above the surface directly. 4. Consists of various types of trees and plants. The move forest consists of 3 species: Avicennia, Sonoretia, Bruguiera, Cosipara, Ceribo, Zumeretia, Exosaria, Sipopora, Chilocapus, Aegicurs, and Nipah. The types of mangrove plants found in Indonesian mangrove forests are about 98 species consisting of 35 species of tree, 9 species of herb, 5 species of herb, 9 species of lianas, 29 species of epiphytes, and 2 types of parasites. Now, we'll move to the function and benefit of mangrove forest. 1. Mangrove as a source and for product. Mangrove forests that often use human or wood use a useful material for boats, chains, for preparation, nets, glue, fabric, dyes, and so on. 2. Mangrove as carbon absorb and storage. Like other forest ecosystem, mangrove ecosystem have a role as an absorber of carbon dioxide from the air. According to science, forests absorb carbon because the forest is a place for a group of trees that have biological activity such as photosynthesis and respiration. These plants and also product H2O and O2, which are elements needed by organisms to sustain life. 3. Mangrove of education and research. As a country with the large mangrove forests are in the world, Indonesian requirements a decade-wide laboratory for research and education activity. These four mangrove forests can be used as a means for education activities related to ecology. 4. Mangrove as ecotourism. Mangrove ecotourism is a special area to be maintained to forest purpose. Mangrove forests is one of the coastal areas with uniqueness sparkly because of its location at the mouth of a river of Itwas. Mangroves grow and spread in the tropic and subtropical with tropical organisms. And I'd like to now focus discuss about impact human activity on ecosystem mangrove forest. 1. Human caused damage. The increase between community with high forest areas usually bring serious impact on the ecosystem of areas as well as the function and uniqueness. As for the damage because human activities, namely conversion, fall, stalmaton, conversion for ponds, timber harvesting, pollution. 2. Damage due to natural factors. 1. From the ecosystem that plays an important role in Indonesian coastal areas is a mangrove ecosystem. Areas mangrove in Indonesia are estimated to have an area of 35 million ha, so that Indonesia is known as a country with a large mangrove as is Indonesian world. 18 to 22% of the world's mangrove areas. The level of damage to coastal research especially in coastal areas with rapid development are getting worse. This material caused by several factors, namely uncontrolled de-exploitation. Pluto used a technological that is not environmentally friendly, abstraction, coast and sediment, ocean waves, ocean current, wind, coastal topography, tides, displacement of river mounts, and submersion. Okay, before we end this presentation, does anyone have any question or comment? If there's no question, let me end this presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.